One wiggled in tight pants, the other in shorts. This was my wife, Nina. She was licking her lips, nibbling on an ice cream cone. Wanting affection, she crouched on my knee. My wife licked her lips again, offered me a bite of ice cream. I declined, kissed her neck and cheek. Her mom was walking around in pants. Her figure was nice, too. That's when I started eyeing her. "Get some rest," my mother-in-law said and left the room. We were lying under the blanket. I was hugging Nina from behind. "Asleep?" "No." "Good." I kissed her neck a few times, turned my wife's head toward me, and nestled my lips to hers. Nina stopped me with her hand, saying, "Don't, honey. Relax. You want to." "I want to, but I won't do it in front of Mom." "You, Mom, in the other room, long ago." "I won't." We kissed, hugged, in the semi-darkness. I could hear her accelerating breathing. She pushed my palm away again. "I won't. My mom will hear and understand. I'm loud." "She will? So what if she does?" "I won't. We'll just cover your mouth, that's all." "No, I don't want to do that." Nina stopped kissing, turned her back, and ignored my touch. I didn't give up in my attempts. "Well, I will not. Leave me alone, and in general tired already." Disappointed, I went to the bathroom. The appetizing smell from the kitchen beckoned, and having washed my face, I hurried there, irritated, unsatisfied, and hungry. I didn't want to talk to my mother-in-law, but her first words at once placated and pleased me. "Son, how did you sleep?" I think my own mother loved me, but she was nervous and often angry. How I slept was of no interest to her. While I was eating the sandwich, my mother-in-law poured tea for me. The care even made me feel a little uncomfortable. "You are so thoughtful," I said shyly. "Oh, come on. Someone has to feed a man in the house. You know, as they say, in the family love, when the wife and the husband's mouths are busy," she explained and laughed. The mother-in-law was in her robe. I again appreciated her figure. The bathroom is very large. Nina and I fit in there alone, usually just resting and meditating in the hot water. Nina was standing by the window, sipping tea. She had a mug in one hand and a smartphone in the other, in which she was fingering something. Her big blue eyes stayed fixed on the screen. I hugged my wife from behind, stroking her belly. I liked that such a beautiful woman would give birth to my baby. "Are we going swimming soon?" I asked. "I'll go swimming alone." "Sorry." "You're such a coward." Nina didn't answer anything. I was annoyed by her fear. The girl is 30 years old, and she cannot ask her mother to go to the store for a couple of hours to be alone with her husband. Why don't I ask my mother-in-law to do it myself? Nina went to wash. I sat in the chair and texted, solving work issues. Soon my mother-in-law came in. I should tell her to give us some space or calm down her daughter. "What?" "Nina went to the bathroom?" the mother-in-law asked, sitting down on the bed. Her blonde hair was well styled, and the neckline of her t-shirt beckoned a little. "Yeah, why don't you rub her back?" said my wife's mom and laughed. I thought for a second and replied, "She doesn't want to. She's embarrassed of you. She's a fool, isn't she? I thought everyone understood, and she's shy to be with her husband when her mom's home. Why don't you talk to her?" "I don't think there's anything to be embarrassed about." "Of course there's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you don't spend time with your husband, you'll look at your mother-in-law, won't you?" she said. The mother-in-law's face was beautiful and stern. She is a full, strong woman, looks like a boss, but there was no reproach in her words, only irony and maybe interest. The conversation with my mom had done some good. Spousal debts were finally paid. After we finish, my wife would usually look at me contentedly with a silly smile. That was the case now. Afterward, we soon fell asleep. Nina woke up cheerful and came to kiss me. "No way," I said, and covered my mouth with my palm. "Now we'll be on a schedule." "What do you mean?" she asked playfully. "A week's ration. I'll give you no more, no less." "Punishment for ignoring me," I replied cheerfully. She smiled, but there was a slight worry in her eyes. "Are you crazy?" Nina said jokingly. We laughed. I washed my face and came into the kitchen. Martha, that was my mother-in-law's name, was having breakfast of cheese sandwiches on black bread. I kissed her on the cheek and said, "Good morning, Mom." Every morning now I greeted my mother-in-law and kissed her on the cheek. One day she asked me, "Why are you so affectionate?" "Well, I like living with you. That is, that we live together like this, like a big family. I like you. I want you to live at my place, like at home. There's plenty of room for everyone." Our mutual politeness and helpfulness only gain momentum with time. And most importantly, such mutual flirtation did not arouse the slightest suspicion from my wife. Pregnancy made itself known, and the moments of intimacy became less and less. And so, one evening, everything happened with the mother-in-law. My wife slept a sweet dream, and I came to the kitchen to drink tea and relax. Didn't get what I wanted, as you can see. And then a sleepy mother-in-law comes out of the bathroom in her shirt. "What are you doing up, son?" "I've been so nervous lately, I can't find a place to sleep. I can't sleep." "I think I understand what's going on." "What is it?" "Well, it's been a couple months since you've asked me to go out for a walk. Any normal man would be up against the wall for that long." "I don't think so." She got behind me and started rubbing my shoulders and neck. "Look how tense you are. Your muscles are like stone." "Now I'll relax you, darling." The massage was wonderful. "Come on, lie down on the couch. I'll wring your back and take off your shirt too." I took off my shirt, but I did not have time to lie down on the couch. I had no more patience. I turned around and pressed my mother-in-law against me and kissed her. "Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Your hands are so nice." "Don't apologize. I wanted to do it for a long time, but I was too shy to take such decisive action." Well, by the time Nina was already in the maternity ward, I could make a list of criteria and fully compare her with her mother on all counts. Nina does everything with pleasure. Martha is very neat, as if modest, likes to put on scarlet lipstick. She, as a blue-eyed blonde, it suits her very well. She is not in a hurry, rarely looks up. Her mother-in-law is more diligent, but still her daughter is clearly ahead. It's probably a matter of age. I think the wife wins. Now that it's happened, we should get Marta to talk to her daughter. Let Nina take advantage of her mom. Then I'll be happy. It's good to have two women in the house. Isn't it? Thanks for listening. Subscribe, comment. Good luck.